Talk to us. Talk to us.
It's
man.
a different
Tell the
Hollywood
story.
than the Hollywood. And the reason you don't know these stories is there's no one to tell you these stories. But Dave Chappelle was decapitated in front of us. And until we deal with that, until we deal with the fact that a devout Muslim who doesn't eat bacon was accused of being a crackhead, until we establish the fact that they said that he went to Africa to smoke cocaine when we know they don't have running water and food over there, when they don't have paved roads over there. You saying he flew past Chicago and Miami and LA and New York and Detroit. You saying he went past Cleveland and Fort Pierce, Florida, and he went past Okeechobee and Oakland. You saying he went to another country where they're not eating?
Right.
You talking about somebody who has a wife and children, 5 children, and lives on a farm, doesn't live here in Hollywood. You saying you convinced people that person was an insane crackhead? Wow. And he hasn't been on movies and TV for 8 years? Is that correct? Wow. Okay, then don't tell me about what you want to tell me about. I just watched you decapitate the king in front of me. And then act like he's supposed to catch up and be a regular comedian like everybody else. But no.
He didn't go for that.
That's not how it went. He was out there with us for 20 years. They called him Pilot Boy because he had 19 pilots in Hollywood and everybody passed on him and said his show wasn't worth it.
What do you think of
Then when he made $500 million, they said even though his contract said he should get half of it, they said he made too much for the contract to be valid, so we'll offer you 10% of what you made. You mean he made $500 million and they offered him 50? Yes. And he said, what do you think my fans are going to say when they find out you offered me 10% of what I made you? And they said, your fans will believe that you're a crazy crackhead by the time you get home. And my nigga got on the flight in LA, and by the time he got to Ohio, it was so. And 8 years later, he hasn't been in a movie and or television. Is just now trying to do his real comeback at Radio City Music Hall. It bees like that sometimes. So now you can be the fake king or you can be the real king, but heavy is the head.
I'm not happy about the way we all getting sabotaged. White people, you can't believe everything that you hear. Some shit is just plain stupid. Dave Chappelle hasn't been on a movie or a television screen in 6 fucking years because some white person thought it was clever to fucking say that maybe he was on crack and went to Africa to smoke it. Let me explain something to you white people. Who the fuck will get in a goddamn plane and go all the way past LA, San Francisco, Oakland, DC, Chicago, Detroit, Dayton, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Miami, Washington, DC, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, St. Louis, to go to Africa for crack? They don't even have rice. I've seen the specials. How could they have cocaine and they don't have running water, white people? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Charlie Sheen smoked 7-gram cocaine rocks and went on a 21-city tour. $1 million a show. So if you motherfuckers is dumb enough to pay a crackhead, then you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me, bitch. I'm the God, cause I serve one. And you a raggedy bitch, because Satan is. Cat motherfucking Williams, I am declaring my candidacy for President of these United States of America in 2012. And you can tell Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann and Governor Perry that there are 46 million motherfuckers in this country on food stamps, and I represent every goddamn one of them. Cat motherfucking Williams.